Now it's time to navigate the mortgage and title process, the critical steps between contract and closing. This is where your team, your lender, your title company, and me, your agent, work closely together to guide you all the way to the closing day. Let's take it one step at a time. The mortgage process. Once you're under contract, the mortgage process begins officially. Here's what to expect. Step 1, full loan application and rate lock. Even if you've already been pre-approved, this is when your lender updates the loan with property details and locks in your interest rate, either right away or within a strategic window, depending on market conditions. You'll also sign your official loan application and disclosures, usually within 3 business days of the contract being accepted. Ask your lender when and how your rate will be locked, especially if interest rates are fluctuating. Step 2, submit updated documents. You'll need to send updated financial documents, even if you submitted them during the pre-approval. These often include your pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, proof of any assets, or gift funds if someone's helping with the down payment. And yes, speed matters here. The faster you respond, the smoother things go. Step 3, what not to do during underwriting. This part is important. Once underwriting begins, don't make any major financial changes. Avoid changing jobs, opening new credit cards, making big purchases like cars, furniture, or new appliances for your home. Depositing large sums as well without documentation. Even innocent changes can delay your approval, or worst case, cause a denial. Keep things steady. Step 4, appraisal ordered by the lender. Your lender will now order an independent appraisal to confirm that the home is worth what you're paying. If the appraisal matches your offer price, your lender should approve the full amount. If the appraisal comes in above offer price, even better. This means you're purchasing the home for a price below market value, giving you instant equity. If the appraisal comes in below, your lender won't approve the full loan amount, as in their eyes, you're overpaying for the property. You will need to either make up the difference between the appraised value and the offer price in cash, or try to renegotiate with the seller. If you believe the appraisal was incorrect, in rare cases, you can dispute the appraisal or try to request a new appraisal from your lender. Your agent and your lender will guide you through your options if this happens. Don't worry. Step 5, underwriting review. Once your appraisal and documents are in, your loan goes to underwriting, where they take a deep dive into credit, income, job history, debt levels, the appraisal, and the property details. You'll likely receive a conditional approval, which means you're almost there. They may just need a few last documents, or clarifications. Step 6, clear to close, which everyone loves to hear. Clear to close. Once everything checks out, your lender will issue the clear to close. That's the final green light. Your closing date is now officially in motion. At this point, your lender will also be finalizing your escrow account. This is where they'll collect a portion of your property taxes and homeowners insurance each month. So these big annual bills are taken care of for you automatically. It's all bundled into your mortgage payment. Don't worry. And just a reminder, clear to close means the loan is approved, but you're not a homeowner yet. you still need to sign your closing documentations and fund the loan. And your hand will cramp up a couple times as well too. Home insurance tip, especially during hurricane season. If you're buying in a hurricane-prone area, you'll want to bind your homeowner's insurance as soon as possible, ideally during your home inspection period. If a named storm appears before your policy is bound, insurance companies may temporarily pause new coverage, which can delay your closing. Don't wait. Get your quote and bind early. So while your loan is being processed, your title company or real estate attorney is working behind the scenes to make sure everything is legally sound. Your title is the legal ownership record of the property. The title company's job is to make sure that record is clean, accurate, and free of any surprises. Title search. They'll run a title search reviewing public records to make sure there are no outstanding mortgages or liens, no unpaid property taxes, no legal claims from previous owners, no easement or boundary problems. The goal is to ensure the home has clear title, so you won't inherit someone else's legal mess. Next, they'll issue a title commitment, a document that outlines the legal description of the property, the current owner, any issues found in the search, and what needs to be resolved before closing. This gets shared with you and your lender for review. If the property is a part of an HOA, like a condo, townhouse, or certain planned communities, you'll also receive a set of documents related to the association. These typically include the community rules and restrictions, budgets and reserve information, meeting minutes, and any pending assessments or litigations. These documents are the seller's responsibility to provide, but the title company often helps coordinate and request and delivery through the HOA management company. You'll want to read through them during your due diligence period so there are no surprises, like restrictions on pets, parking, or future renovations. Title insurance. You'll be issued 2 policies at closing. A lender policy, which is required to protect the bank. An owner's policy, optional, but highly recommended. Title insurance is a one-time fee that protects you from future claims, like unknown heirs or clerical errors in the past. Even if it sounds unlikely, this is a smart layer of protection. Property survey. It may be required by your lender or title company, especially if you're buying a single-family home or land with complex boundaries. The survey shows the property's boundaries, structures and fences, easements, or right-of-way usages. Typically, the cost of a standard lot is around $400 to $800. An oversized or irregular lot is $1,000 or more. If you're buying a corner lot, acreage, or a property with a unique shape, your survey may take more time and cost more. So plan ahead and order early to avoid delays. Needless to say, these documents can get technical, but you're not expecting to decode them alone. I'll be reviewing key title documents with you, like the title search, title commitment, and survey, and flagging anything that might affect your ownership, property lines, or closing timeline. Whether it's unusual easements or a confusing note in the HOA docs, I'll work closely with your title company and lender to keep everything on track and explain anything that needs attention in plain English. And one last thing. before you sign anything, always double check that your name is spelled correctly on every legal document. Legal description too, the home, the address, all of those things, double check them. A tiny typo now can cause major delays or issues later. So take an extra moment to review. And just a heads up, this stretch of the process can feel a little quiet. You might go a few days without major updates, and that's totally normal. Behind the scenes, your lender, title company, and I are still hard at work making sure everything is moving smoothly. If you ever feel unsure or just want a quick check-in, I'm always here. Now that's a lot, I know, but you're getting the hang of it. In the next video, we'll take it home and walk through the final stretch. What to expect 5 days before closing, what really happens on the closing day, and how to avoid last-minute surprises like missing documents, delayed wires, or yes, even a hurricane the day before you sign. So much of this process happens behind the scenes. Approval, paperwork, title checks, all designed to protect your investment and keep things moving. Remember, you don't have to keep track of all these moving parts. That's what I'm here for. Think of me as your project manager for this transaction. I'm coordinating with your lender, title company, and the seller side to make sure deadlines are hit and surprises are avoided. Stick with me. You're almost at the finish line. Are there a lot of steps? No doubt about it. But a lot to fear? Not when you have a solid plan and the right people in your corner. You've got this, and I'll be here making sure you stay one step ahead the whole way.